So today we have a nice question suggested by one of my viewer. The question is that we have a quadrilateral ABCD. We join the diagonals of this quadrilateral and the point of intersection has been named as point O. Now we have these four areas given, that is area of this triangle ABC is 28, the area of the triangle BCD is 35, area of the triangle DAC is 77 and area of the triangle ADB is 70. Now these are the complete triangles. You can just have an observation, this complete triangle, this complete triangle. These areas are given. And now what we have to find is this small triangles, that is this one, this one, this one and that one. These four triangle areas we have to find. So let us see the solution. So first of all, what I will do is take this area as some kind of variable. So let the area of this triangle AOB is equals to A, area of the triangle BOC is equals to B, DOC as C and DOA as D. So these are the four areas considered. Now these four things are been given, so we can just generate them as this kind of variable. So area of this complete triangle ABC is equals to 28. So here ABC forms when I add A plus B. So A plus B and that is equals to 28. Now secondly we have that area of the complete triangle BDC. So here BDC forms when I add B plus C. So B plus C and that is equals to 35. Similarly we have that D plus C, that is the third area, and that is equals to 77. And the fourth area we have that D plus A. So we have that D plus A is equals to 70. So these four variables are present and here is the four equations. Now this cannot be solved directly from here, we need something else also. Now that second thing is a kind of theorem. So I'm just discussing the theorem over there, changing the color and discussing it with you. So the theorem says that if you have a quadrilateral, any kind of quadrilateral let it be, this theorem is very important, it can help you anywhere. So here's the quadrilateral, the diagonals are joined. Then the theorem says that if this area is A, this area is B, this area is C, this area is D. So the theorem says that if these are the four areas given like that way in a quadrilateral, then the product of A into B means the area of A into B would be equals to product of C into D. That's the area of this both multiplied will be equals to product of this both multiplied. So let us see its proof also. It's very simple. So I'm just removing these things and writing means now, as I told you, as in the previous question, we just generated the area, then equate their formula. Similarly, we will do it over here. So this is considered as A, this considered as B, that considered as C, this considered as D. The areas I am talking about, not the side lengths. Now to find some kind of areas, I have to draw the perpendiculars. So I draw a perpendicular from here to here. Now remember, if there is an obtuse angle triangle from its, let it be obtuse angle, yes. So if there is an obtuse angle triangle, then a perpendicular drawn from its top corner and the base is extended as a straight line. So that has been considered at its height. This is the base. So area of this particular becomes h into b upon 2. So for obtuse angle triangle, all we need is a perpendicular, the base extended. Perpendicular top point should be at the point of that obtuse angle top. Yes. So here I can have that area of the D. Let the base also be marked. Let this length be equals to A and let that length be equals to not A and B. Let it be equals to X and Y. So X and Y. So the area of the region that is been marked as D. So area of the region D would be equals to half the base, that is X, and the height, that is equals to H. Area of the region A. So now A is an obtuse angle triangle. So from its top the perpendicular and the base has been extended. So its area would be half the height, that is H, and the base, that is equals to Y. So now if I will take the ratio of this both, so half and half got cancelled out, H and H got cancelled out. So I obtain that X upon Y is equals to D upon A. I will keep it like that way. Now similarly we will draw another height. Now this Y and X, I am just writing Y and X on the other side, removing this all things. Let it be clearly removed. Yes. Now I am marking the same X over there and same X over Y over there. Just the naming has been done on the other side because now we are going to utilize this in this area. So here I am again drawing a perpendicular. So the area of the region C according to this would be, let the height be equals to capital H. So its area becomes half the capital H, the base, that is equals to Y. And now the area of the region B. So B is an obtuse angle triangle, so is the not the 90 degree, its top corner. From there the perpendicular is going and the base has been extended. So the area of the region B would be equals to half the base, that is X, and height, that is capital H. So now taking the ratio means dividing this both together. So half and half, capital H and capital H got cancelled out. We obtain that C upon B is equals to Y upon X. If we reciprocal this, we get that X upon Y is B upon C. So now we are having these two things, X upon Y is D upon A, X upon Y is B upon C. So in this both, I can compare their RHS very nicely because the LHS is equal X upon Y. So when their arches are compared, so D upon A is equals to B upon C. So now we have this. Now we will do the cross multiplication. So C multiplied with D and A multiplied with B. So this gives me that A into B is going to be equals to C into D. So this was the thing I was telling, that the product of A into B is going to be equals to the product of C and D. This theorem can be utilized to find some kind, means to solve the questions like this way. The quadrilateral is given, these diagonals are joined. The area of this is 3, the area of this is 4, this area is equals to something like 9. We have to find this x. So how will we find? So 9 into 4, according to this theorem, now we have that 9 into 4 is 3 into x. So from here we get that upon 3, so 3 got cancelled out. We get that x is equals to 9 upon 3, that's 3, 3 4s are 12. So we get that x is equals to 12. So this kind of question can be easily solved using this theorem. So you have to take the screenshot from here because this theorem is absolutely important, and I gave you a nice proof also. This is the small h, so I'm marking that as also. So that was the small h for this and capital H for that. So this is a very nice and cool theorem. You can take the screenshot. So yes, now we have this thing that this area's product would be equal. So the same scenario is over there. The quadrilateral has been divided into 4 regions and all of them is having some kind of things. Hence now the variable has been marked. So according to the below theorem, A into C is equals to D into B. So let us write that also over here. So from here we have that A multiplied with C is equals to B multiplied with D. Now what I am thinking is, from these 4 equations, I will bring everything in some kind of single terms. Like here A is there, C is there, B is there, D is there. So let the B be, means keeping B as it is, bringing D in terms of B, C in terms of B and A in terms of B. So doing that over here. So from the first equation itself, I have that A is equals to 28 minus B. So A has been converted in B very nicely. From the second equations, we can have the value of C in terms of B. So this was simple. So 35 minus B is equals to value of C. So A and C has been brought in the terms of B. Now we have to bring D in terms of B. So for that we have to do a thing that we have to subtract this first equation and the second equation. So I'm writing that over here, second equation minus the first equation. So D plus A minus B, and that is equals to 70 minus 28. So positive negative got cancelled out. D is equals to 70 minus 28, 42, and B gone over there. So positive B. So 42 plus B is the value of D. So here we have the value of D in terms of B. We have got A in terms of B and C in terms of B. So these 3 things we will input it over here. So instead of A, I have 28 minus B. Instead of C, I have 35 minus B. B as it is, and instead of D, I have 42 plus D, not D plus B. Now opening the brackets over here, so 28 into 35 I will write as it is, minus 28 times B minus 35 times B plus B square is 42 times B plus B square. So positive B square got cancelled out. Negative 28B, negative 35B, and this both subtracted, means when 2 subtraction signs are there, they are added together and they will having a negative sign. So that gone over there, so it becomes positive. So what I'm totally having is something like this way, 42, 28 and 35 added together. So 5, and on the top 1, so it's equals to 105. So yes, so I have that 28 into 35, so 28 into 35 is equals to 105 times B. So from here I have 105 comes as a division, so gone from there. So from the table of 35 1 and 35 3, so I have the value of B, that is 28 upon 3. Very nicely. Yes. Now as we have solved for the value of B, I can put that B in this A to get the value of A. So I have that A is equals to 28 minus 28 upon 3. So when I take the LCM and do the things, it becomes 3 into 28 minus single times 28. So it becomes 2 times 28, that is equals to 56. So 56 upon 3 is the value of A. Now we can have the value of C also, because it's also very simple. So C is equals to 35 minus 28 upon 3. So 35 into 3 is 105. 105 minus 28 gives me 77. So C is 77 upon 3. And finally we have the value of D. So D has to be 42 plus B upon 8. So 42 plus 28 upon 3. So 3, 2, 6, 3, 4, 12 plus 28. So 4, and on the top 1, so 5, yes, 154. So it comes 154 upon 3. So the value of D is 154 plus 3. So now let us recheck this answer. Now remember these four equations. If we will just add this all the four equations, we get that 2 times a plus b plus c plus d is equals to 210. So from here we have that a plus b plus c plus d is equals to 105. So now let us check this thing, that whether these four equations are giving me this or not. So 28 upon 3 plus 56 upon 3 plus 77 upon 3 plus 154 upon 3. So I have to just calculate it. So 154 plus 77 plus 56 plus 28. So 11, 11 and 6, 17, 17 and 8, 5. So 5 over there and 2 on the top. So 2 and 5, 7, 7, 7, 14, 14 and 5, 19 and 2, 21. So 1 over there, 2 over there. So 2 and 1, 3. So we have the 315 upon 3, and that is equals to 105. And that was needed, so 105. So these four pairs are absolutely correct. That the value of A is 56 upon 3, the value of B is 28 upon 3, the value of C is 77 upon 3, and the value of D is 154 upon 3. So here's the solution at the end. What we have done is that generated that four things in some kind of equations over there, that you can see over there. And after that, this cool theorem that the products are going to be equal, we have to utilize that, and we can say that that was the master step. So bringing that whole equation in terms of a single thing, so we can easily able to solve for that. And after we have solved for the value of p, just put it that in all these three things to get the value of other things. So this is the value of that four regions that was needed. You can just have a look. These things are A, B, C and D respectively. So these are the answers. So this was my method to solve this particular question. If you have any other method other than this, you can do comment below, or else you can DM me on my Instagram. When someone gives a better solution to the same question and we can show it to our viewers, it spreads the knowledge.